Hey, what's up, people? This is Ike Love. I'm creating author of the blog, The Viable Alternative, which is an inspirational blog where I share the wisdom and insights gained along my path of becoming a greater, stronger version of myself. And if you want to read more on that site, you can click on the window where it says description, and you'll see the link for www.theviablealternative.com. So I'm not making this really too long today. Basically speaking, this is for those of you watching this who've been trying to change. You know, you want to get rid of certain bad habits. You want to become more secure with yourself. You want to raise your self-esteem. You want to become more confident. You may want to heal. And as you've embarked upon this process, if you're anything like the way I've been, and sometimes still the way I am, is that you may be angry because you don't feel you're changing quick enough. You're looking at yourself now and you feel like you really haven't really changed, and you're beating yourself up thinking that you're a loser because you haven't made any progress. Well, I'm here to tell you, as someone who has experienced himself change over the course of years and who was once frustrated himself, is that change is a very slow, gradual process. It doesn't happen overnight. It happens over a course of months and years and everything. And if you're going to be checking up on yourself day by day or month by month, you're going to be frustrated and disappointed. If you want to experience change, you're going to have to be in for this thing for the long haul, for the rest of your life. Because change happens over the rest of your life. Because the phrase is, if you're not changing or growing, you're going to be dying. And so, basically speaking, it's not an overnight bust, explosion transformation thing where you're transformed into this luminescent being. No, it's a slow, gradual process. And I've said it in other videos before, it's also not pretty, Change, as it says, 100% of change happens outside your comfort zone. And why do most people not go outside their comfort zone? Because being outside your comfort zone is uncomfortable. Being outside your comfort zone is going to involve a lot of pain. And when you go through pain, there's a phrase that says that pain is weakness leaving your body. Pain is a refining fire. And when you go through pain, you're basically removing the impurities that you have in order that you become a greater, stronger, more pure, authentic version of who you are. And you can't necessarily control how long that process lasts. You just have to show up and just be willing to go through it. On top of that, to change involves a lot of making mistakes so you can undo the things that you've hitherto known, so that you can learn new things, so that you become a greater, stronger, wiser version of yourself. So, you're going to be making a lot of mistakes, and which is going to involve obviously a lot of stumbling. And through the stumbling, you're going to acquire wisdom. And over time, as you learn how to use this new tool of wisdom and gain knowledge and understanding of it, then you're able to apply it to your life to change, right? And then also in this process of change, you're going to hit a lot of plateaus where you look like you're not going anywhere at all. But this plateau period is like you're picking up knowledge and wisdom and insight so that eventually you can break the plateau and go up again. And and then obviously speaking, there's going to be a lot of discouragement. There's going to be a lot of sadness and depression. All this thing is just all of the process of change. And if you're not watching yourself every freaking minute of the day, or every day or every month, and you decide you're into this thing for the long haul, you're gonna look back 2 years from now and realize, wow, I've really changed. It kind of sneaks up on you. It, like you said, if you're constantly watching and monitoring yourself and micromanaging every little damn thing you do, you're gonna be frustrated. You're not gonna see anything. But you have to look over the course of years and everything and see, and look at it from that perspective and see, wow, 2 years ago I was such a different person. Like I said, it's going to be kind of like a thing that sneaks up on you. Kind of like I heard a guy say one time, he had embarked upon a journey of self-improvement. He said that 3 years later, after he started it, he just woke up one morning and realized that crave, insecure feeling that he had was just no longer there. So kind of like that's what it's going to be like with you. You have to be in for this for the long haul, for the long term, So stop being angry at yourself that you're not changing. You are changing, but you're changing in a way you haven't been able to perceive it yet, because these changes are incremental. Change are incremental because to go from point A to point say E or F or G, it changes, evolves, acquiring incremental things that over a course of time consistently build up into you being a different person. It's an incremental type of thing where you acquire incremental wisdom and lessons and so on and so forth, you know? So I encourage you, like, give yourself some slack, you know? All you really have to do is just be willing to show up and learn, you know? Be willing to show up, be willing to step out of your comfort zone, be willing to deal with the pain when it comes up, be willing to confront ugly truths about yourself and not be in denial about it, be willing to make mistakes, and of course be willing to learn from your mistakes and be willing to take the wisdom you have from mistakes and then use it to you know, like, have different outcomes along the way. And like I said, cumulatively, over the course of time, you're going to see some change. Like, I'm going to tell you, like, all these people that you may look up to now, I mean, don't be fooled by, you know, or don't be misled thinking that, oh, they were always like this. No, they've been through a journey themselves. And the reason why they're further than you now, they may have started the journey before you did. You know, they may have decided to step out their comfort zones and go after what they wanted before you did, or make the change before you did. But don't get me wrong, their process of change wasn't pretty either, and it was gradual as well. You know, I mean, for instance, now if you're trying to break a bad habit of yours, think about how long that it took for you to acquire this habit. So don't think it's just going to happen overnight that you're going to undo this habit. It's going to, you know, be gradual. So, right, you're doing just fine. You're doing great. As long as you're showing up, as long as you're willing to do the work, you're doing phenomenal. You're doing better than most people are. And, you know, even if you're willing, be willing to fall and stumble, be willing to look stupid and crazy. I mean, who the hell do you look stupid and crazy to? No one else, you know? So, and you shouldn't be looking stupid to yourself, because, you know, you shouldn't be judging yourself. And other people, you know, you shouldn't be, they don't pay your bills. And number one, they're not the masters of your destiny. You are, so you don't have to be worried about them. So, I'm about to wrap this up. I want to say that, yeah, do not be discouraged, dismayed that you're not changing. It's a gradual process. It's like, as my therapist told me, it's like the peeling off of onions to get to the root of stuff, you know? It's like the peeling layer by layer by layer by layer. And this is going to be going on for the rest of your life. Even now, when you reach this point, 3 years from now, when you realize you're a completely different person, that person still has some changes to go through. You know, it's a continuous process. So I hope all this helps. I want to encourage you to keep it going forward. You're doing great. And if you want to read more about my blog, go to www.theviablealternative.com. You can follow me on Twitter, The Viable Alt. If you like this video, please subscribe. I release a video once a week. Also, please share and please like. So take care. God bless and peace.